Welcome guys to our very first Q&A. First of all, thank you so much for all the people who submitted questions. There were a lot of questions, so we broke it down into 20 questions to learn more about who we are, what we like to do, and learn about the Magic Travel couple. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, come on, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like this video if you like it, comment down below. If there's any questions that we didn't answer, feel free to DM us, and if we deem them appropriate to answer, we will do so. But the very first question is, how did you meet? We got a lot of questions about this.
It's a long story.
It's a long story. So, to put it in small terms, if I may tell it myself.
You go ahead.
One day I was walking in London, and the bridge that I was walking on it collapsed. And there was only one other person on the bridge, and that was Claire. So, I mean, like, she was falling, and I gained super speed and super strength. I just dove after her and saved her life, and I gave her, yeah, exactly, I gave her CPR, and when she came to, she was like, "You're the person I should be with."
You saved my life.
I saved her life. So, that's how we met.
We met online, on an app.
We met on a dating app.
Called Coffee
Meets
Bagel.
Yes.
He's the bagel to my coffee.
That's right. Yeah, we met online. I don't know, I created a dating profile. I guess you did the same, and I actually found her. I sent her a message. It was Easter, so I was saying Happy Easter to her. Happy Easter weekend. And we just started talking.
We talked for 5 months.
Yeah.
It was funny because we had been watching the show Catfish. We were both really concerned that the other person was a catfish.
Everyone was telling me that she was a catfish. I'd show them a picture and they're like, yeah, no. Sit down, Adam.
I had just been watching the show and I was thinking, this guy could be a catfish. So Adam was like, okay, we need to FaceTime.
I was very quick to that.
I think I was like a week later.
So we talked for 5 months, and then I flew to Ireland to meet her.
I was impressed by that. I was like, if this guy is willing to invest his time, his money, and endure an 8-hour flight.
Even after 5 months of talking, FaceTiming a bunch of times, flying over there, I'm like, watch it be like, this is the best catfish you've ever seen. Like, this person's just so tech savvy that they created this beautiful girl. But
you'd already seen me on FaceTime.
But that's what I'm saying. I was still nervous that what if, I don't know, what if you were like the sister to like some 300-pound dude who like wanted to talk to me and he was just using you as the face. I don't know. Anything can happen, but it turned out to be her, which is nice.
Our longest conversation was 8 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah, 8 hours.
8 hours.
It was so long, there were bathroom breaks.
I don't think we've ever like passed that.
No.
8 hours.
That's a long time. We talked for 5 months. I flew to meet her, and then we just kind of hit it off from there.
I had a sign at the airport.
She did. She had a cute little sign at the airport.
And he still has the sign.
I do. We've been going strong ever since.
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. That answers the question, how did we meet? And also a bonus question, how long you've been together.
So the next question you'll want to know is, what is your favorite destination?
You can go first.
I mean, I love New York City. It's my favorite city in the world. So always, like when I'm going to New York to see Adam, it's always an amazing trip for me, just because I love the city and there's always new things to do, and like you can never get bored in New York. Apart from like the visits of going to each other's places, I really loved Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico's very nice.
And Morocco.
And Disney, of course, but we'll get to that later. Budapest was, I thought, incredible. I really love that. The food, the architecture there. I really love diving in Grand Cayman. It's so difficult because there's certain aspects of different places that you like.
Yeah.
Like that's why you like it. So
yeah.
But yes, I love Puerto Rico. I love taking cruises, so the destination stops on those are great. But I would say for me, Budapest was the top.
Yeah.
So
We'll have to go back there.
Definitely. So yes, those are our favorite destinations. Okay, number 3 on the list. Where on earth do you live? Well, I live in New York City. I live Upper Manhattan and Washington Heights.
I currently live in two places. So I'm originally
At once.
I'm originally from Northern Ireland, County Armagh, the best county. But right now I am living in England.
So that is where we live. Now you know.
Come visit. How tall is Claire?
We got a lot of questions.
About my height?
Yeah, how tall is Claire?
Well, I'm from a tall family, but my height is 5'8.5" and sometimes 5'9".
Sometimes, depending on her posture. It
Depending. But when I've been measured at the doctors, it's been between that.
Which is one of the scariest things that at least I was worried about meeting her, was her height.
Height's my thing.
I was really worried because, you know, if I was shorter than her, maybe this wouldn't work out. Yeah. So that was something I was very worried about. Luckily, it all worked out.
That's how tall I am.
5'8.5", sometimes 5'9". The next question, which is question 5, is least favorite food. Well, you go first.
I love all foods. But
Well, no,
I don't like
not
olives.
Yeah.
I love olive oil, but I don't love olives.
Pickles, you don't like.
I don't like pickles, and I don't like celery.
Really?
I hate celery.
Did I know that?
Yes. 3 things. Don't give me. Celery, olive,
Pickle sandwich.
or salad.
Yeah. I would say for me, sardines. Second grade, I watched my teacher open up a can of sardines and just like plop them in her mouth. Ever since then, I wanted to vomit. So no, sardines are not on the list for me. I think I'm pretty easy though. Smoked salmon, I struggle with. I love sushi, but smoked salmon for some reason. Although I ate some today on the sandwich and I thought it was,
And he did fine.
yeah, I thought it was fine. Wasn't my favorite, but I mean, I wasn't like gagging everywhere. But yeah, so I would say sardines are of the devil.
So, question 6. Least favorite part about traveling?
This is a good question.
That's actually a really smart question.
We do a lot of traveling, which we're very blessed to do, but there are parts of traveling that just aren't fun.
Yeah.
Like on the vlogs, you're seeing like the highlights of everything that we're doing. Our flight back to London was delayed by like
3 hours.
3 hours. So that's obviously not fun.
Yeah.
Sitting on buses going places, not the best. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell about the first sushi we ever had.
Of course you are.
We got sick the first time.
On our first date, we got sick.
Yeah, so
Got
food poisoning is never fun, especially when you're not in a place that you know. When you're not at home, you just want to be at home when you're sick. So being in an unfamiliar situation, that's just terrible.
But like when you're actually like vomiting.
Yeah.
And like so we got food poisoning on our first date, and you know, people always laugh about first dates and stuff, but like the last thing I want him to see is me being sick.
Yeah, like we just met.
On the first date.
Like this is I think it was day 2. Was it day 2 that I took you on like an official date?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like still testing the waters, getting familiar with each other. And like it was very clear I liked her, she liked me, but like the last thing you want is to be sick in front of the person that you're like trying to impress.
So he saw me being sick and he's still here.
But I was sick too. But
back to the question, least
Least
favorite part about traveling. I mean, I think you need to sort of have some perspective on it. Like there's going to be kind of annoying parts about traveling, but at the same time you need to think about, well, I get to travel.
You have to make the best of,
Yeah.
not bad situations, but kind of boring.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be doing stuff, not just like sitting on a bus waiting to do it. One of my least favorite parts about traveling, at least right now, we don't have a photographer. We have to get random people to take pictures for us or set up
on a wall.
Set up a tripod and like MacGyver it to make it look good. So like you're seeing like really nice photos and be like, oh my gosh, that's great. They probably have a photographer. It's really not like that. It's a whole lot of like
a camera balancing on a bag,
yeah,
balancing
like,
on a wall.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my least favorite thing in the world is asking somebody to take a picture of us. Claire's a whole lot better at that. She'll just like to ask anybody.
You have to choose wisely.
You have to choose wisely. You don't want to pick somebody who looks like they don't have an iPhone, because then they don't know how to use it, and then they're cutting off the backgrounds and the tops of buildings and stuff. And that is our least favorite part about traveling.
Question 7. Favorite quality about the other person?
I will go first. My favorite quality about Claire Bear, she is probably the most caring, outgoing person you could meet. For my 26th birthday, Claire wrote and painted, watercolored, 365 index cards, each individual different ones that either had a quote on it, a picture that like is funny that means something to us, a Bible verse, but 365 cards. That takes a long time to do, and they were not just like one little like writing, they were very intricate. And so for her to take, I mean, how long did that take you to do?
It took me a while.
Yeah, a long time, I'm sure. But I had a card for every day that year until my next birthday. So that was, I don't think anyone has ever done anything like that for me.
And he threw them in the bin.
And then I took them directly and dunked them in toilet. She's just such a down-to-earth, easy to talk to, caring person. She wants to know, you know, no matter who it is, she wants to know who you are. She wants to ask questions. She wants to get to know you better so that she can serve you better. She is a very, the word I would use is servant. Like, you have such a heart to serve people and help people. Is she crying?
No. He has many lovely qualities, but one that like I just adore about him is the fact that he is so patient and he takes time with things. Like, I am really annoying. I'm super annoying, and this guy is just consistently patient with me. I talk a lot, and you know, he talks a lot too, but you know, in the moment when you want to say something that you probably shouldn't say, or that if you just want to complain about something, like, he doesn't. So he's a very good leader in that, and he always sets a very good example of how to be patient and how to put people before yourself. I just adore that about him. And also, this guy is like a clown. I think he's so funny, and ask any member of his family, like, he's always making jokes, and he is so like, he always keeps me in such a good mood.
The interesting thing is, if you were to watch just these vlogs and not meet us, you would think I'm a more, I think, if I may say, you'd think I'm a more talkative person. And if you were to meet us, I think you'd probably hear more from Clara than from me.
Which is so funny, because you talk more in these than I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I were to watch these and like then meet them, I'd be like, whoa, okay. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. But Claire, she's just such a talkative person. Like, I'll go to the bathroom and come back, and she'll be like talking to somebody like she's known them for years. I'm like, is this your friend? They're like, no, we just met. Like, those are our favorite qualities about each other. What's a food that you could eat every day? Not just like once a week, every day.
Cherry bagels.
I know they're around here somewhere. They're in our presence.
Yeah. But I also love carrot cake.
I like carrot cake too. I could eat sushi every day.
Yeah.
Or like hibachi cooking. So that is food that we could eat. Did we even answer it? Cherry bakewells, dessert, sushi.
Anything sweet, essentially.
Yeah.
Sugar. Most thrilling experience. So for my 21st birthday, I did a skydive. And I loved it. I was living in Florida at the time, and my housemates and I, we all decided that it would be a good activity to go and skydive.
Why were you living in Florida?
I was working for Disney. I was a cultural representative.
She worked at the Rose and Crown. So I don't know how we got off on this tangent, but yeah, skydiving.
Yeah.
I'd say my most thrilling experience, I've done a bunch of high falls, 60 feet. I've done car hits where a car is coming and you're just onto the hood and off of it. Those are thrilling experiences. What do you do for a living, or are you a student? What I do for a living is I'm an actor. I went to school for musical theater, and now I do film and television. And I'm also a professional stuntman, so the last question now makes sense. Yeah, that's what I do.
I'm currently a student. I'm currently studying dietetics, and I'm a caregiver, so I help people who, you know, either have like disabilities or they're elderly.
That's what we do.
What is your favorite movie?
My all-time favorite movie is Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. There's nothing better than that scene being chased by a boulder. If I could do one thing in my life safely, is that. If Disney, if you want to hire me as Indiana Jones, please. I am a stuntman, so give me the job. But I would love to be chased by a boulder.
I really love the film The Green Mile. Definitely has me crying a lot. I like the movie Leap Year.
Favorite movies?
Favorite movies!
The next question is, describe the perfect day. I would say my perfect day starts out with a nice breakfast. You gotta start the day on an egg. She tried to make me start a day on salad one time. That day did not go well. So a nice breakfast. And then I gotta say, I love going to theme parks. So going to Disney, choosing a park and wandering through it. Enjoying that and then getting some hibachi dinner. Maybe some Cold Stone, take it home and discuss the day as you're stuffing your face with Cold Stone.
Well, a perfect day for me would be get up early.
That's where we're two very different people.
I love to get up early. I really like to hike and to like see the outdoors and stuff. So maybe go for a hike up to the top of like some mountain and then have like a wee picnic with like nice little snacks and enjoy like a sunset or something. I'm such a child of nature.
Loves the sunset.
And then pajamas.
Sounds like a good day. Number 13, a place you really want to visit.
The moon.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Just kidding.
I think the moon would be cool for like 10 minutes. Where can I take you, my love?
Everywhere.
Okay, well, let's reduce it.
Get going on that. I'm obsessed with the Asian culture. Somewhere where there's a lot of sunshine or beaches, like that amazes me because that's what I haven't really experienced, you know, when I was growing up.
I'm a scuba diver and my brother and my dad are both scuba divers and she is going to be a scuba diver very soon. I really like to go to different places to dive.
Are you married?
No. So favorite destination could be anywhere. Favorite place we've traveled together. My answer is still Budapest. What would you say?
All of the places.
All of the places. In our last 3 questions, we're going to compile, because it's all about Disney. Speed round, favorite Disney park.
For what reason?
Just in general.
If you want the magic, you know, Magic Kingdom.
Magic
if you want the
Kingdom.
Food, Epcot.
Epcot.
If
That's
you want
so
the rides,
true. You can't have a favorite
Hollywood
Disney park.
Studios.
You
if you want the animals, Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, you can't have a favorite Disney park. We love them all equally. Favorite Disney ride?
Soarin'. The Avatar ride.
A sunset.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah. I'm gonna say favorite rides are number 1, Haunted Mansion, number 2, Tower of Terror, number 3, it's not a ride, but the Indiana Jones stunt show. Well, we hope you guys liked our Q&A. Overall, we hope that you get to know us a little bit more. Make sure to like this video if you liked it and follow us on Instagram so that you can keep up to date with us.
And send in more questions.
Send in more questions because we love to answer them and we want to know what you guys are thinking. And please, you know, DM us or comment on our pictures because we want to know you guys. That's it for now. Mwah. Let's go find some magic somewhere else.